Tell us a little bit about your background before we get diving into these specific topics today.
Well, I'm Scottish, right? I trained as a doctor in Scotland and worked as a general practitioner there for a few years, but I've moved down to England. So I now am a general practitioner or family practitioner in near to Manchester in England. Um, I've written I write a blog. I've written a few books, mainly about heart disease, which is my particular interest. But I have different ideas about heart disease and what causes it. I'm not a great fan of the diet heart hypothesis or the
Hmm.
cholesterol hypothesis, which put me somewhat at odds with the rest of the profession. So I think I've kind of found myself looking at the world with a slightly different view since all of this, because once you're on the outside, if that's the correct term, you have a different perspective on the world, which they sometimes say a one-eyed man is king in the land of the blind, and I often say, well, actually, he probably just pokes his eye out because no one else will listen to him.
Well, I, you know, sympathize. we, we're kind of in the same position with what we do here. The exercise science community doesn't like what we have to say, but that doesn't make it wrong. So we're kind of in the same kind of a situation as you. And I, uh, like you, have been interested in the cholesterol theory of heart disease for many years, and we'll get to that after a while. I want to discuss that too because you're up on what the thinking is now, and I'd like to get caught up about that. But the piece I saw uh, last week was with respect to COVID-19, and I'd I'd like to get your thoughts on the disease itself, on the vaccine, uh, quote unquote, that has been uh, developed in several iterations for this disease, ostensibly, and the medical community's reaction to this situation, and all of the insanity with respect to government action that has descended from the medical community because they did this to us.